Alright, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to the MILLWALL series. And today after final 3 games of Season 2. And yeah, as you can see we are in 3rd place. And Fulham is only 4 points in front of us. And with 3 games left, it's actually possible that we might pass them and actually get direct promotion. But yeah, this game was ridiculously bad. One of the worst games I've played in this career mode. And that was actually the only chance worth showing. And yeah, as you can tell, probably it ended 0-0, and you can see the stats in a second. Just how bad this game was. I also played all of my, not my starting squad, all of my subs. Yeah, 2-0 shots. We didn't even have a shot in this game. It was just terrible. But I'm gonna show you something very interesting. Middlesbrough won, Fulham won. So Fulham also only draws, also kind of stumbling. And yeah, still they are only 4 points in front of us. And yeah, who knows, we might actually get 2nd place, which would be crazy. Because Fulham a couple of weeks ago, they were like 9 points in front of us, 8 points, I don't know, something around that. And yeah, we now have a game at home against Blackpool. We are still unbeaten at home, and if we don't get beaten here, we actually have a full season without losing a game at home, which is just crazy if you ask me. And yeah, Benzia gets tackled there. The ball goes to Marzouk with a nice header there, hits the crossbar, and then Donza finishes it, or cleans it up, however you want to say it. And it puts us up 1-0 against Blackpool, quite deservingly, because we did not have great chances, but we were playing better, I guess you could say. And yeah, Donza scoring his 10th goal of the season, which is crazy because I play him as a center attacking mid. And he missed 3 months, so for him to score 10 goals on the season is just, wow, I can't even explain it. I mean, Marzouk, I think, missed 1 month or something, and he only has 10 goals right now, so Donza is actually a more effective goal scorer than Marzouk is, which is kind of weird. And yeah, now Lucic gets the ball here, who passes it to Marzouk, and yeah, Marzouk finished that off with a pretty good finish, to be honest. And yeah, it puts us up at 2-0 against Blackpool in the 83rd minute. And yeah, let's take another look at that, because it was actually a very nice finish from Marzouk. And yeah, Marzouk has actually gotten a lot better at finishing. At least his finishing rating is a lot better. He's progressed a lot in the season, and now somehow they get a free kick there. And the computer from this position with free kicks is pretty much a penalty for them. They usually score from that position. It's just crazy, and now we have to again play a lot of defense now, because it's obviously only 1 goal, and we can't draw again if we actually want to get direct promotion, or at least have a chance at it. And yeah, actually we had another chance here with Wolford playing into Marzouk. Unfortunately missed that, but after that the game was pretty much over, you would think, because it was already 90th minute, but it was pretty much 20 minutes of extra time. At least felt like it. But Ford is awake, and I guess you could say he was awake there, and he actually catches the ball. No chance for Blackpool anymore, and we win this game, even though my players look like they lost it. But yeah, we win 2-1 against Blackpool. And now let's take a look at the final scores around the league, and we're gonna see in a second. Fulham won, Charlton Athletic won, so we gained 2 points on Fulham. So now we are, I think, only 1 point behind them. Or maybe, no, we are 2 points behind them, as we have another youth squad update. And yeah, Dominic Anderson, still can't wait for him to be 16, and so I can finally call him up to the squad. And yeah, Ricardo Fuller decides to retire, which is, I guess it's kind of sad, because if we actually get to the BPL, he could have at least stayed 1 more year, and we could have played with him in the BPL, but yeah, he decides to retire. So this next game might actually be his last one, because let's take a look at the table right now before the last game, and we are 2 points behind them. They have a better goal differential with 2, but if they lose and we win like 2-0, I guess if we win it doesn't even matter anyways. But yeah, we have another squad report right here. Not sure if there are that many changes. I think Marzouk is now up +4. He's now a higher overall than Benzia, even though Benzia scored the most goals in league. And now let's take a look at the fixture for the final games. And Fulham actually plays Watford, and yeah, Watford is a pretty tough side, so who knows, they might actually lose this game. But yeah, our last game is against Sheffield Wednesday away from home. Let's take another look at the table. Sheffield Wednesday quite at the bottom at 19th place, but I don't think they have to fight relegation anymore. And now Gnabry has the ball here. I kept calling him Narby, I don't know why, but I finally found out that he's actually called Gnabry, which is weird because I actually know him because he plays for German U19s, I think, or U20s. I don't know, but he is called Gnabry, not Narby. I'm so stupid. But yeah, Fuller right there gets the ball. He gets tackled, and it is actually a penalty just before halftime. And interestingly, he only gets a yellow card. Lewis Buxton only gets a yellow card, even though it was a clear chance. But as you can see, he grabbed his jersey, and I think it's a pretty legit penalty, I guess you could say. And yeah, Benzia always is in those little cutscenes arguing with someone, which is quite funny. But yeah, obviously you had to give it to Fuller since he is retiring and it might be his last game. And what a nice penalty by him right there, which puts us up 1-0, which is always great just before halftime because you could kind of feel the momentum swing at the beginning of the second half if you score just before halftime. And yeah, let's take a look at the scores at halftime. And Fulham is drawing against Watford, and if Watford scores one more goal and they win against Fulham and we win this game, we are actually in the BPL for sure and we don't have to go to the playoffs. Now Benzia with a nice cross here finds Fuller, but Westwood with a great save right there. And yeah, just wow, what that save was actually pretty good, and it was a pretty important one because as you can see right here, what a ridiculous shot. I mean, in the 69th minute, obviously in the 69th minute, they hit a ridiculous shot, and it was obviously beautiful, but it was kind of undeserving because we were the better team. And yeah, the direct promotion, if we draw, was out of reach. Yeah, second now look, that shot was like that was like out of the league really, and Ford obviously no chance at saving that one. And after that, Sheffield Wednesday, they were pissing me off a little bit. They actually got a chance here, and luckily they missed that wide. I don't know why I went out there with Fuller, with Ford obviously, not with Fuller. And yeah, now Matthew Briggs has the ball. He passes it to Benzia, and Benzia finally scoring again. Oh my god, what an important goal, maybe. And yeah, Benzia, he has hit a drought pretty much the last couple episodes. Hasn't scored a single goal, I think. And yeah, finally he comes through here and scores that with a nice finish with his left foot, which is, I think, his weaker foot, but he has actually 4-star weak foot, so it doesn't matter that much. And yeah, nice finish right there. And who knows? Who knows? We have to obviously we have to win this game, which was quite a challenge after that because Sheffield Wednesday obviously pressing. Not sure why, because they had nothing to play for, but I guess for pride you don't want to lose your last home game. And just look at that, they were just passing around like they wanted, and luckily they had the post there. Luckily they hit the post the second time. Actually thought for a second that Ford saved it, but as you can see, it was a goal kick. And now, if you paid attention at the top left corner, Shawnee Williams picked up an injury, which would be pretty bad if we have to go to the playoffs. But yeah, we win this game 2-1. If we are promoted, it has to be determined still. We're gonna take a look at it shortly as we win there. But now it is time to find out, are we promoted or do we have to go to the playoffs? So Fulham actually managed to win this game after a 1-1 halftime result. And looks like they picked up a goal in the second half. So unfortunately, we had to go to the playoffs. Obviously, it's a lot more exciting going through the playoffs. I guess for you guys, because being directly promoted, you don't have to. I guess the playoffs, they're just always like very intriguing, I guess you would say. And yeah, Shawnee Williams is actually out for 3 weeks, so he won't play in the playoffs. And let's take a look at the final table. As you can see, we're 2 points behind Fulham. I think, like I said already, we went unbeaten at home, only had 2 losses overall, which is the fewest in the league, but we had a ton of draws, maybe too many in the end, because 1 or 2 wins more and we would have been directly promoted. And we scored actually a lot of goals, 45, not the most in the league, but still more than the top 2 teams in front of us, and also hadn't conceded that many. And Doncaster minus 62 goal difference, which is just cruel. And yeah, the golden boot goes to Benzia with 24 goals, which is pretty good to see. He's gonna get a lot of offers, because players usually get a lot of offers if they win the golden boot. And for some reason, team of the competition, only 4 is there for us, even though we've had a couple guys playing pretty good, and not even Benzia's there. And Benzia is also not the player of the competition, which is, I don't know, which is kind of weird, because usually the guy who wins the golden boot is also in the team of the competition, and sometimes, or most of the times, I think, wins also player of the competition. However, next time we will have the playoffs. It's gonna be a huge episode, as we're gonna cover all games. Obviously, it's gonna be either 2 games if we get kicked out, or if we get into the finals, it's obviously gonna be 3 games. But that obviously is gonna be so exciting. It's gonna be dramatic, I can tell you that. And I can also tell you already that I will definitely not force promotion. Like, if I lose in the final or in the semi-final, I'm not gonna restart the game and replay it. I'm gonna do it legit. If we win the playoffs, we are in the BPL. If not, we're gonna be another year in the championship, which would kind of suck, I guess you could say. But it would also give us another year to form our team, to build our team, I guess you could say, with more young talents. And I guess we could then go for direct promotion next year. But you're gonna see it yourself next episode, whether we get promoted, how we're gonna do in the playoffs. So that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe for more Miracle Remote and support the series. Tune in next time. See you guys then. Goodbye.